Welcome students. In the last video, we have discussed about the Russian Empire in 1914 and the economy and society during that time. Today, we will discuss socialism in Russia and some socialist revolution and the 1905 revolution or the Bloody Sunday revolution. So, in the beginning, before 1914, all political parties were declared illegal. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party, which was established in 1898 and formed by socialists who were respecting and following Karl Marx ideology of socialism. You know, Karl Marx, he was a great Greek philosopher who emphasized the socialistic ideology and who created the socialism, and he mentioned about this in his very famous book Das Capita. According to some Russian socialists, it was assumed that the Russian peasants' custom of dividing the land periodically made them natural socialists, and these socialist ideas, they were active in the countryside by the late 19th century. Then socialists revolution took place. The socialist revolutionaries, they struggled for peasants' rights. What were the rights? They actually demanded for transfer of land which were actually belonging to nobles to the peasants who were actual cultivators of the land or who were actually cultivating the land. Social democrats, however, they disagreed with this social revolutionaries. They criticized this idea. Like Lenin. Lenin felt that peasants, they were not united group, they are having differentiation within them. What were the differentiations? Lenin found that some peasants, they were poor while some others were rich. Some peasants, they were working as laborers while other peasants were capitalists. So the party was divided on this strategy, and it was Vladimir Ilyich Lenin who thought that it is a repressive way, and in this czarist society it is not possible to have such a liberal or such independence. So he thought कि in a repressive society like the one ruled by Tsar, the party should be disciplined and it should look after the number and quality of members. It should control this number and quality of members. There should be no, he believed that there should be no such large membership, although membership limited in number, but it should be qualitative. That is, the members, they should have quality to go and follow the ideology of the party. The 1905 revolution, the liberal revolutionaries, they wanted to end the autocracy of the Tsar. The Democrats, that is the social democrats and social revolutionaries, they worked with peasants and workers, and they demanded constitution during the 1905 revolution. What type of constitution? Their own constitution which can have some favors for them. Now, in 1904, the prices of essential goods rose very quickly. Real wages declined by 20%. What's the meaning of this real wage? Real wage here implies that the actual wages which the peasants, the people were getting, they were falling short of purchasing the essential quantities of goods by 20%. That is, for example, if a person requires 2 kg of rice, and whatever wages he was getting before the increase in price, now with the same wages he was getting 20% less rice. That is the meaning of real wage. So the real wage declined by 20%. So the people were already infuriated with such feeling of anger against the ruling regime, and at the same time an incident took place. It was 4 members of Putilov Iron Works in St. Petersburg. They were dismissed, and as a result of this, an industrial action was called. Some 10,000 workers in St. Petersburg, they went for strike, and they demanded for reduction in working days, that is up to 8 hours, which was around 12 to 15 hours, and an increase in wages along with improvement in working conditions. This procession was headed by Father Gapon. While this procession was heading towards the Winter Palace, some policemen and the Cossacks, they attacked, and in this attack some 100 workers were killed and 300 workers were reported injured. This incident followed countrywide strikes. The universities were closed down. The doctors, engineers, lawyers and middle class people, they worked together and established union, and they demanded constituent assembly. And this incident that took place on Sunday in 1904, this incident is known as the Bloody Sunday in European history. It was during this revolution of 1905 that the Tsar allowed creation of elected consultative parliament or Duma. In Russia, the parliament is also known as Duma nowadays, till nowadays. So elected consultative parliament, elected, that is by means of elections. Consultative means ki this elected representatives, they will be consulted before amendment of any laws or before framing of any laws or policies. Most committees and unions, they were declared illegal by Tsar, and Tsar appointed first Duma, and within 75 days of its appointment he dismissed this first Duma. Then he re-elected the second Duma within 3 months. He brought about changes in the laws, and when the third Duma was reconstituted, it was the conservative politicians who were given place in that third Duma. Why conservative politicians? Because I told you earlier, conservatives are people who are agreeing to changes, but with the establishment of the old social and political institutions. They want new changes to be accepted, but with the existence of the old institutions. That's why the Tsar reconstituted the third Duma, and it was filled with members who were actually conservative politicians. Thank you.